Greetings everyone, we're near the end of the year and it's time to get those DXCC applications in so you can make the DXCC yearbook. I'm going to be checking in some cards, making applications using both Logbook of the World and paper QSL cards, so join me and check it out. I'm Mike, Whiskey Alpha 9, Papa India Echo with Ham Radio Deluxe. If you find this video useful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Okay, happy holidays to everyone, and thanks for joining the channel. Cool thing is I've been waiting on a number of paper cards, so I got the cards thanks to EA5GL for packing a number of them all in one envelope for me. So I've got these, I'm going to get them out, we're going to check them in, then I'm going to make an online DXCC application using Logbook of the World, then I'm also going to do the DXCC online application for paper cards that's just come back online recently. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to go and filter, click the filter button up here as well as the QSL button here, and I'm looking for call signs. So I got the cards, and let's see what I got here. The first one I got to get in here is J28SD. So you can see this card here, pretty nice card. I love these cards because it's kind of like traveling, right? You get these cards and you can go off and places you want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in over here, hit the call sign button, J28JD, and apply. Okay, so I'm looking for a 17 meter or 18 megahertz contact, and I've got that one right here. So I've got this one. I can see that it wasn't received in Logbook of the World. If I scroll over a little bit, I've got QSL received no. I got these through a manager. I'm going to say that I did receive it through a manager. I'm going to click apply. Before I do that, I want to look at something. So here's my DXCC report right now. And you can see down here I've got 2630 worked, 2586 confirmed. I've got 44 confirmations to go. So let's go back to Logbook. And I'm going to click on apply here. And that's going to automatically get me this confirmation in here. If I go back over here and click refresh, that takes that number to 43. So that's a card that I needed, obviously, and it took my confirmations up to 2587. So I got that one. I'm going to set that aside. The next one I have is EY5DL. This is a 12 meter FT8 QSL. So, okay, so I'm going to type that in. It's EY8DL. I don't know what I said a while ago, but EY8DL from the card. Hit apply. I've got that 12 meter QSL right there. Confirmed through a manager. I can hit apply. And over here we can see that the QSL received went to yes. And if I come back over here and hit refresh, it takes that to 42, and this goes to 2588. So there's another one. Here's one with Afghanistan, and this is T6A. So I'm going to put T6A in here, T6A. I'm going to search for that one. And there's a few of them in here. I don't want contains, I'm going to say equals so I can just get down to the ones I want, which is that one. And this is an 80 meter CW QSL. You can see that I haven't confirmed it on Logbook of the World, so it's going to probably give me another one. So QSL received says no. I'm going to click apply. And if I come back over and refresh again, it goes to 41, that goes to 2589. Got a couple more. This is an Iranian station, EP2C, and I'm going to search for that one. Found it, not confirmed on Logbook of the World. not confirmed by card until now. I'm going to click apply, and then I can go back over to the awards tracking, refresh that again. This goes to, maybe that I don't actually need this one. I've got one, another one on Logbook of the World, so I may not have to send that to the card checker. So I'm going to set it in a different pile. Good example. And then the last one I'm going to check in is EP2 LMA. So EP2 LMA. Apply. Here's this one, not confirmed on Logbook of the World. I'm going to show it received. Apply. See if that gave me another one. This will go to 4040 and this will go to 2590. There we go. Perfect. So those 4 cards at least need to go to card checkers, probably. But we're going to find out here in a second. So first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up my Logbook of the World account. So stand by one moment. So here's my Logbook of the World account, and going to awards. I'm going to go to DXCC award account for this one. It's showing I've got 73 confirmations that I haven't yet submitted, which the cool thing is it does show 2501, which should be the number that I get over here, 2501. So everything's caught up and in sync. So I'm going to submit these 73, and to do that I'm going to click on application over here, and got all these 73 that are basically sitting here waiting. And you can see, which ones they are and all that. So, but I want to submit them all, so I'm going to click on check all. That gets all of them selected. Continue. And have you made an application previously? Honestly, I don't remember. I'm going to say no, and then I'm going to continue. Boom. And then that shows me how these are going to be applied, whether they're applied to my digital score, phone, so on. And this is the address for Ham Radio Deluxe, so that's all great, publicly available information. I'm going to click continue, and they want to bill me $17.50, and now I'm going to put in the payment card information, so pardon me while I pause you again. Okay, I think I can blur out the payment card number here, and I'm going to click submit. And when I do, it's going to tell me that the application has been submitted, and here are all the QSOs that were part of that application. I can get the printable PDF, which will end up looking like this. It's only the receipt, really. So if you were expecting something that looked like, what we were just looking at, you might just go ahead and right click and click print, maybe print that to a PDF, and you can save that. I'm going to put in 2024 December DXCC application via Logbook of the World, and save that. Alright, so we got that done. Now I'm going to go back to where I started, and there's a reason why. Go back to where I started, and I want to look at those. So now all of these that were sitting over here at 73, they're now sitting over here. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to make it show the same thing over here in Ham Radio Deluxe awards tracking. So I'm going to go back over here. I don't need to be here anymore. I'll just clear all that out and get rid of the filter and QSL tabs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Logbook of the World download, and I'm going to go back to a date, maybe as early as I don't know, January of last year, 2023. What I want to do is get all of the confirmations that have come, or all the awards, all of the QSO submitted, all the yeah, I'm going to get this right. I want to get all the confirmations that I just submitted for the award to show up as submitted. So I'm going to click on download. Man, that was fast. So I got all of those. I don't need to worry about these ones that don't match. I know why that is. Then I'm going to save to database. And finish. Okay, so if I go back over here and refresh the awards tracking, I should see 73 of those show up over here. So I'm going to refresh, and now I got 73 over here. Cool. So that part of it is done. Now I've got these 16 left. These are all paper cards. And the reason why you know they're all paper cards is because I just submitted 100% of the ones that I had in Logbook of the World. So therefore the only ones remaining are the ones that are paper cards. So I'm going to show you how I go about tagging them, and I'm going to print them, or I'm going to put them in an ADIF file and submit them for the paper DXCC award. So to do that, I'm basically going to go into each one of these QSOs. It's just a little bit of work, but I'm going to take one of these. I just need to make sure that I've got the QSL received, so the card's here. I'm going to take one of them, doesn't matter which one, take the most recent one, and I'm going to come over here to custom fields, and in custom field number 1 I'm going to put 2024-12. That's all I'm going to put. In fact, I'm going to copy this so I can paste it in the other ones and not have to keep typing it. So I'm going to save that. I'm just going to do one of each because it makes no sense to try to submit more than one because you only need one. And I'm going to do the same with the rest of these. And this will just take a minute, so I'll probably speed this up a little bit. So I did the one from Tunisia, so I'm going to go back through each one of these. Just get the first one. I can close this out. And then I'm going to do this one. I'm doing this because when I get this all done, I want to be able to just do a quick report that tells me which of these QSOs need to be, which cards basically, I need to pull to include. Some of these may already be tagged because I tagged them for a mode award. Okay, so in theory I've got all these tagged if I didn't miss any, so I just want to filter now to show me only the ones where the custom one field contains this, and I apply. That gets me this list right here. That should be all of the QSOs that I need to submit, so I'm going to highlight one, Control A, export to an ADIF. I'm going to call this 2024 December DXCC. Okay, now I've got all these guys on here. I'm going to do the ADIF only and export them. I've got 18 QSOs. So now offline I'm going to go and check this just to make sure that I got all the QSOs I expected to get, and I'm not going to waste video time on it. So I'm going to come right back after I go ahead and validate all that, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I double checked everything and it's all good. So next thing I'm going to do is go to, want to make the application online, and I will go to, I'm going to go to arl.org, DXCC, and on this page, I'm going to find a link for the online DXCC application that will take me to, I think the link is, it's probably this top one. Right, so this is where you want to go. You're going to log into your ARRL account, which I'm going to do. And now I'm in. So it tells you that there's a few different ways you can progress this application. I'm going to import a ADIF. So I click here, and I'm going to choose the file that I just created here, and I'm going to tell it to import. Okay, when it's done, then it's time to submit. So that was the import. You could enter them manually, but I don't really care to enter them manually. So now it's time to do the submit application. I can see that you know, now that everything's loaded, all this is correct, and now I'm going to submit the application. And I need to check to make sure all the information below is good. And I'll scroll down, make sure everything's good, and it is. I'll click continue. It's going to tell me I'm going to need to make a selection. I'm going to say I'm applying for endorsements, and got the mailing address. It's all good. Now, the good thing is it's going to show me all of the QSOs that I just uploaded. Again, no need to type them. They're all selected to include, so I'm going to click continue. They want me to pay another $12.50, which I will. And so let me put this in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I completed that, and now it's a matter of just selecting continue here. And all these things are correct. The nice thing about this is that it's going to give me my paperwork here in a minute. All of these QSOs, all of these confirmations, or cards if you want, are already sorted in the order in which they want them. So I'm going to click submit. And now it's done. It says application submitted. And I'm going to view the application, which put it on another screen, so I'll slide it over. These are the, here's the paperwork you need to take to the card checker. First of all, you've got your application sheet and then your DXCC record sheet. So you're going to print both of those off, collect up all the cards, take them with you to the card checker. And now that I've got the cards in my hand, I guess there's one thing worth mentioning. I'm going to go into update the submission status on all these cards. So I'm going to go to, I have the cards in my hand, 3V8 HP, and I'm going to find that one. It is the, that would be, there's two of them, a 12 meter one and a 17 meter one. I'm going to go in here, I've already done this, I'm just going to show you that I did, but I'm going to go in and update the submitted status for the awards that I'm submitting them for. And so I see that as band and mode, and I'm going to do that for both of these. And just band, you know, you just have to know which ones you're submitting them for. You can go through the awards tracking drill down to get there as well. But once you get all those updated, then if you go back over and look at your awards tracking totals, you'll see that they all moved over into the submitted column. I'm going to click refresh. I'm not doing the satellite ones until I get 100 of them, but they're all over here. So when Logbook of the World updates the first online, or the first application for the 73 that I submitted on Logbook of the World, this number will go down to 16, and then when they process the application I take to a card checker, it will completely update. And then subsequently, when I do my downloads, once I see that those have actually gone to granted status, then I can take the date back when I do the download, and it will completely catch me up once again. So basically, just like we did it when we pulled them down for the submitted status, you do the same thing once they get granted, and then they'll automatically get updated over to your awards tracking report. And I can come down to this sheet and see these are the cards that I need to make sure I've got in hand. Most of the ones, or half of them probably, are the ones that we just saw a moment ago. I'll go through that and make sure I've got them. Then I'll take this application to our friendly neighborhood award checker or card checker, and off they go. So I'll be all caught up for the year. So that's the update here, and hope that was helpful. Again, if you find it helpful, don't forget to click the like button or the thumbs up button, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Season's greetings for everyone, and appreciate your support as a customer. Looking forward to seeing you again next year. 73.